I want to say time.
What's going on, guys? Haligonian here. Today I'm bringing you a tutorial on one of my favorite things to do in After Effects, which is 3D motion tracking. So let's just jump right into it. Alright, so here in After Effects, I just got this little clip that I took with my Ronin S, and I'm just going to drag it into a new composition. And this is quite a long clip. It goes on and on. I'm only going to want to track until this point. So I'm going to go here where I want the track to end and hold Alt and press right square bracket. And that cuts the clip to that point. I also could have just clicked and dragged. And then I'm going to press N, as in end, yes, to close the work area around here. So now the work area is just around this section of the clip. And if I right click on the work area, press trim comp to work area, now the composition is just this clip. So for 3D tracking, what I'm going to do is go into effects and presets and search up 3D camera tracker, drag that onto the clip. Alright, so as it's going here, I'm just going to show you if for some reason the track isn't very high quality in the end, or it's unable to solve the clip, then click advanced here and check detailed analysis. And that will make it search in much greater detail, although it will take longer to track. Alright, now it's finished tracking. If you don't see these track points, then hold Control, Shift, and press H. That's to show and hide the track points. So if you scroll along, you'll see track points follow along with the footage. And what we're going to do is either pick a point in between 3 points to triangulate the perspective. So you see that there's this red bullseye that appears, and that shows the angle that the point's going to be at. Or what I'm going to do is actually just click directly on a point, right click on it, and choose create null and camera. So that's going to create this 3D camera as well as a track null, which is not going to show up in our final footage, but it contains the right position that we will put into wherever we want to track onto that table. So what I'm going to do next is go ahead and grab what I'm going to track on, which is this GIF file. And what I can do is go Control Alt T and then copy and paste these keyframes so that it'll just keep going and going. So what we're going to do is make this a 3D layer by clicking on this little box on the layer. If you don't see this, then press F4. And now we're going to copy the position. So go over the track null and press P to open up position. Click on position, Control C to copy. Now click on whatever it is you're trying to track, Control V to paste. Now you'll see it's 3D tracked in position. You can watch it. Now, of course, it's not exactly where I'd like it. So what I can do is, what I like to do is press A for anchor point, and that changes it without really moving it in 3D space. You can change the position, and you can, of course, change the scale as well. So you'll see now he's 3D tracked on the table. Add a little color correction, and it would be looking like Trump was really on my table. Another thing that you can do, it's not going to make a huge difference here, but it is a good idea for shots with more movement, is to enable motion blur. So you can enable motion blur for the composition, clicking here in the timeline, and then you have to enable it on the layer as well. See, it made a little difference here. So it's just going to make him blend in with the scene a little bit better. I just want to show you guys real quick how easy it is to add text. So if we go back to 3D camera tracker, Control Shift H to view the track points, you don't even have to make the null. You can simply right click on a point, press create text, and then write your text in there. And it's automatically a 3D layer. If it's not the rotation that you like or scale, of course, you can press R on the layer, change the orientation of it. Press A. I'm going to hold Shift and press A to keep them both open, to move it around. And of course, you also have S for scale. And of course, you can also keyframe any of these values. So if I want to say at the start, it's positioned here, and then at the end, when you can't see it anymore, it will be coming off of the table, like so. I'll also keyframe orientation and make it rotate towards the camera, like so. So there you have it, guys. Here's the final clip with both the text and the GIF 3D tracked in there. Now, if you would like to add 3D objects, you will need to use a plugin called Element 3D, which you can buy from Video Copilot. And if you would like, I will make a video about that plugin in the near future. Yo guys, hope you liked that video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and a comment down below. And if you want to see more like this, then just hit subscribe. Peace.